And we're on to the last live of the day. As normal, give you all a little bit of time to come on. If you've got yourself a boxing ball, get playing with it. Just a couple little hits. Should be a little bit cleaner with it now. So it should be a little bit easier for you. You should be a little bit more relaxed playing with it. Just have a little play whilst we let everybody else come involved. So little punches, little jabs, little drives. See what you've got. See how much movement you've got. See how much touch you've got. Can you transfer it around the room? Just get a little bit relaxed with the ball. Hey C, how are you? And Nicola, how are you all? Hey Erin. Erin says she's not doing it. Yeah, with your ball, I'm not surprised. Now, this one's all about advancing your technique a little bit more and just getting yourself used to it. Now, there's obviously a few things we've run through whilst doing this ball. One of the first ones was to obviously shorten the string. It was to try and keep your head as still as possible, because if your head's moving, you're going to continually have the ball moving, because every time you move, the ball's going to move. So when you do it, your head stays as still as you can, and it's all in your arms. Your hand-eye coordination, your eyes go straight through onto that ball, and you try not to take your eye off that ball at any stage. Oh, I love the fact Instagram's going nuts again, that's normal. So as you're striking it, and as you're hitting through, just keep your eye contact on it. So as you then start moving your feet, your head doesn't swivel. So you continue little jabs, little move. All right? But your head tries to stay still today. So give that a go. Let me know how you get on. Hey, Jody. C says he's really good at getting it stuck around his back. So what you're doing there is as you're hitting, you're turning yourself away. Eye contact in, jab at the ball. It shouldn't ever go behind you. Now, for me, everything I'm seeing with your videos, see, when you're hitting it, you're tiny little jabs. If you look, I'm not sure you can see it, but yeah, you can, look. So if you see the actual line of the boxing ball, if I do it really small, you see how that line becomes really frail and goes all over the place. So that ball now moves all over the place. Whereas if I hit it hard, the ball automatically comes back to where I last hit. So the whole point is, if you can get a little bit more of a jab to it, that ball will come back. And then it's just about your reaction speed to get that punch in. Give that a go, let me know how you feel. So a couple of minutes, I want you guys to try and hit it a little bit harder than you normally do. So just drive through it, give it a good hit. Make it come back to you. Even if it comes back to you and you miss it, it doesn't matter. Just go again, but nice hard hits. So you drive through it. No little tiny taps, drive through the actual ball. But remember, focus on your basics, eyes on the ball, head still, and adopt whatever stance you feel is more appropriate to you, either a single step or a normal set stance. But I want you guys to jab at that ball and then come back to me with questions. So today is a little Q&A, but it's on the boxing ball. So if you've got problems, if you're finding it difficult, if you're struggling, let me know why, let me know what you find difficult, and I'll coach you. I'm very well, thank you. A bit knackered. Crazy sessions all over the place today, but by that, I'm very well, thank you. It's a good job it's soft, yes, definitely. Oh, ball C. You can't let it hit you in the face, look, man, if you have to. If you miss it, it's when you get out of the way. All right? Transfer your head back. That's where you do get that little trunk movement to transfer you out of the way of that ball. Why are my knuckles so sore? I would say you've got too hard a ball. I mean, my ball there, you can see how soft it is. That's what you want out of it. If you've got a really hard ball, it's probably more for professional boxers who are looking for their knuckles to be hard, or you've gotten it from some sort of Chinese sort of end place that's just giving you a kind of crazy one. But as you're doing it, as I say, you shouldn't do it with bare knuckles. If it's hurting your knuckles, it shouldn't be. So you want to put boxing gloves on, or you would want to put goalkeeper gloves on with a decent padding, so you can do it whilst enjoying it. It is all about having a bit of fun, having a little bit of a box, driving through, getting little jabs, but enjoying your time whilst doing it. It shouldn't be hurting. Hey Dad, how are you? How's Mum? Sue says, okay, please don't let it hit him in the face. And then, once you've gotten that little bit more of a power punch through, we're going to try a few different ones. Now, this will be a bit more complicated for you. So it's going to be that jab through, but then you're going to jump to the opposite side. Jump to the opposite side. Jump to the opposite side. Now, as you noticed, 90% of the time I go left, right, left, right, left, right. But if it suddenly comes over here, I'm not going to try and swing over there with my right, because I'm going to be off balance with my body. But on top of that, I'm going to only make the ball go one direction. It's that way. So I'll then take that one with my left. So if you split your body in half, that side should be taking it right side, that side should be taking it left side. If you get a good connection, it will go left, right, left, right, left, right, and you can use your trunk to make that ball move. So if you go that front foot stance, you're always going across the ball. And it's just making that right decision as that ball comes back to you. And then you can start proper going into that ball. So give it a try. Utilise it, split your body, right side, left side, get that good jabs going in. Did I have my last parents' evening lesson soon, so cannot join. No problems at all, Robert. Good luck. I hope you do well with it. If you got goalkeeper gloves on, try boxing gloves. I would, Erin. Hey, Charlotte. So, once you've gotten used to that side, we're going to tell you in a bit how the winner's going to be announced this week, or this month. So who's going to win? And it's not what you think. It's not going to be how many times can you hit the boxing ball, because I could hit it 1,000 times like this without it going wrong. Well, I could probably only hit it 50, 60 times like that without it going wrong. Actually, I think my record's 120. We might have a little play for records in a minute, just for a bit of fun. But we'll do that as a little competition side. But the actual competition of the month prize, again, for the next notch, like the one I've got on my arm there. And that is going to be who has improved the most from their starting point to their end point. Not who's the best, who's improved the most from their starting point, their end point. Who's put the most time in? Who's put the most effort in? Who's come up with the most crazy ideas, the best photos? What have they done? What have they posted? So if you haven't posted, you're probably in trouble. If you have posted, well done, you're in the game. If you haven't posted, it's not too late. Get posting. Send us those photos. Send us those videos. Let us know what you're doing. But remember, you need to post them on either Facebook or Instagram. Send them to me via WhatsApp. Does not count. All right? Now, we will try a little bit of fun for you guys. And I know we've got Erin on. I know we've got C on. I know we've got Nicola on, who's got one of these. And I want to see what you guys can do. How many can you do without it stopping? Now, we're not looking for that. We are looking for a decent jab. But it is a controlled jab, whole way through. How many can you do without it stopping? You can have 3 goes each. Each time, come back and tell me what your score is. And we're going to have a winner. All right? There's going to be no prizes for it. It's just a little bit of glory. We're going to have a winner. So, on your marks, set, try number 1. .35. So, mind court in my arm. How many did you guys get? Let me know when you come back in. Let me know how you got. I think Erin's got a version of the tennis ball. It's like it looks exactly like that, but it's really, really hard. It's as solid as it's gonna get. So her knuckles are a little bit sore from practicing it. And no, you haven't just got 300. 100? Yeah, not in that time you didn't. So you got 12. Good lad, C. And 23. That's brilliant for left-handed. Right, go number 2. Oh, 77. I should have had longer. That went rubbish. 77. How did you get on this time, see? Erin's running off to sort her knuckles out. So 77. How many did you manage to get? Hey, all the new guys watching, how are you? So we're on a little bit of a boxing live. If you've got a boxing ball, it's all about hand-eye coordination. It's all about keeping your head still. It's about splitting the body in half and getting the full-on jab to it. Eyes literally transferring on the ball. We're just having a little bit of fun. A lot of the guys have been practicing this. Let's see how much further they can get and how they got on. 135. I have a feeling some Missy is making points up. I will be expecting a video of you getting somewhere near that amount straight away after this live. If you are getting that, well done. Very good. C, good lad. And left-handed 42, that's a great improvement. So we got go number 3. Can you break your PB record? On your marks, Erin says no. Yes. So I think you're sitting there like this, Erin, kind of chilling. So there's no cheating around here. We don't do cheat sheets, don't prosper on these lives. So give it a go. How much harder can you hit it? No, please don't cook someone, thanks. And marks, set, go. I shouldn't have changed hands. I'm not even giving that score, that's 30s. Should have just stayed at the right side, had a nice flow going. So that one wasn't one of my best ones. How did you guys get on? So I got low scores on that one. How did you get on, C? How many did you manage that time? Good lad. So you got 14 again, you're getting a good average on that one. And 43 left-handed again, well done. Hey Matisse's lot, how are you all? Now, boxing ball. Obviously that was our little bit of fun to see who could get the most on the live. Now, what I now want to see, how much can you do? So can you put a right leg to the floor whilst doing it? Can you put a left leg to the floor whilst doing it? Can you touch the ground with one hand whilst you're doing it? See how you get on. See what's the crazy thing you do. Can you just touch the wall to start with? Can you touch both hands down, then hit? What can you bring into it that makes it slightly different than what you'd normally do? Give it a try, see how you get on. Oh, I hit the ground each time. So that's quite hard. You actually find yourself hitting the ground as you're going down. That's a good one to try. Can anyone manage to master that? I hit the ground every time I come back up. It's almost like as soon as the head moves. Yeah, got it. Can I get the left side? you got that one too. Now, wonder if we can get both hands hitting the ground. Oh, this is going to take a quick squat, this one is. Off the actual, off the light bulb. I think my elastic's stretched because the ball's going miles away compared to normal. Oh, I can't even get close to that one, so I'm going to adjust my elastic. If you need to adjust yours, do so. So how's your guys' days been? What have you been up to? Have you managed to practice this much? All right. Do it on one foot, I like that. It's reporting you for saying you can do it on one foot, that's not very nice. Sound going again. Squat on the Bosu, I like squat on the Bosu. 1 foot, love it. Change foot, or change feet. Can you do a punch, kick? Here's the next one for you. Punch, kick. You have to do it really gently, because otherwise the elastic will bring the ball back to you. So it's nice, tiny touches. It almost comes off your knee rather than your foot. Now, gonna have a little bit of a play. So this time, what you guys are gonna do is you're only gonna use your right hand. How many touches can you get? You're only gonna get one go, but you can only use your right side. Marks, set, go. It's the best I've done with my right hand only. 125. How did you guys get on with right hand only? So obviously, once you've done your right hand, we're going to switch to the left hand. So how did you get on with your right side? I got 125. It was better than my double hit, which is quite ironic, but it's just the way it works. Hey Gareth. So you got 3, left-handed 51. That's a brilliant score. Well done. Now go left side. Ah, 97. Caught it with my thumb. 97 with my left hand. How did you get on with your left side? And no problems if you're not doing it. Just enjoy the live with us. It's no problems. It's just a bit of fun to try it. So you got 1, left-handed 49. If you got 1, try it again. Do it again. So you're seeing the weaker side is that left side. So it is that side of your body you need to then adjust to. So when you know you're here, if it's coming this side, you know you're quite comfortable. This side, it's got to take a little bit more focus, a little bit more concentration to get that right strike of that ball. And we're going to try one last one. We're going to try it with the left eye closed. So as you're striking it, you're going to have your left eye closed. Now, no big hits this time because it might come back and hit you in the face. Tiny touches, left eye closed. How'd you get on? Do you find it easy? Do you find it hard? Once you've had your left eye closed for a little bit, close your right eye. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Now what that shows you is when you actually close your eyes as it's coming back to you, if you lose your focus on it and you close your eyes so you flinch, that's when you lose the timing of the strike of the boxing ball. Now, hope you guys are doing well. Hope you're obviously improving. Send me a little bit of videos later if you want any more advice. You've got 2 minutes before we cut off on this live. Let me know what or any advice that you'd like to have on the boxing ball. Now, some of you guys might be wondering, why the heck's my hair crazy today? Well, any of those guys following Jumanji, you'll see why. The Jumanji this week is a little bit nuts, a little bit mad, but I hope it's making a lot of people smile. So let me know any questions you've got with regards to the boxing ball. And just remember, for the win of this month's competition, we're looking for how much you've improved from where you started from to where you are now. That's who's going to win the championship this month. So good luck, those guys and girls that are playing and the ones that sent videos. If your knuckles are sore, you want to put a little bit of ice on them and you want to keep moisturising them. But what I would suggest is you give your knuckles a couple of days to not do the exercise. But like I said to you about 2 weeks ago, I would get yourself a different ball. If it's hurting, you shouldn't be doing it, okay? If it is too hard and it is a solid ball, you want to find a soft one, all right? So you don't want to be going through it too much and hurting yourself. There's no point. You're not gaining anything from it. You're only gaining an injury. And that's the last thing we do when we're coaching. We don't want you injured. So if you have got a ball that's too hard, get yourself a softer one. But make sure you ask the person before buying it, is this a soft ball or is it a hard ball? All right. But for now, I want you to actually utilize thick gloves if you're going to do it. No questions asked. Full stop. C says, does the left side of his head count? What, as a hit back? If you can head it back, I'll be well impressed. Ooh, I've never tried that. Hey, just for you, C, I'm going to give it a try. All right. If I throw it forwards, I've got no chance heading this thing, see? It's going the wrong way. What if I throw it upwards? Hey, 1. 2. Is that what you meant, see? I think I'm going to get a maximum of 1 on that one. Even I'm going to fail at that one. So for me, and obviously a massive thank you to those guys and girls that did manage to watch earlier at 1 o'clock. We hit 600 hours of cyber coaching. And obviously prior to even starting the cyber coaching, my social medias were very low. I was very rarely on them. I would post now and again, and I'd put a few videos on, etc. But that was it. So a massive thank you for everybody that's part of it and everyone that's making it so big and allowing so many to get through the tough times that we've had. Keep your heads up, keep strong. We're getting there. There's a pathway now, and hopefully we'll all be back to doing what we love very soon. But for now, from me, your cyber coach, from the 600th odd session, which was about 5 hours ago, so it's like 605 now. From me, your cyber coach Lee Reed, from everyone at keeper.co.uk, massive thank you. I'll see you all soon.